Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 52 of Sundara Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Hanuman facing dearly Ravana gave a strong message as not just a messenger from Sugriva, as from a king to a king in a very mild way, and then as a messenger of Rama, he gave a real threat to Ravana, saying that if he did not return Sita with all due honor and respect and surrender himself to Rama, he will going to perish, and not just Ravana, his whole clan along with the entire Lanka will going to perish. Hearing such harsh words from Hanuman, Ravana could not able to bear it, and immediately he ordered for the killing of Hanuman. Hearing the words of that high-souled monkey, Ravana, in a transport of fury, ordered him to be put to death. This decree, however, issued by the king of the Titans in his perversity on one who had proclaimed himself to be a messenger, did not meet with the approval of Vibhishana, because according to the scriptures, it is always never acceptable to kill the messenger of a king, because often the words used by the messenger, the tone in which he delivers the message may be little harsh, but that all depends on the owner who had sent the messenger. Because here, as a messenger, Hanuman belongs to Rama, he belongs to Sugriva, and whatever is the message that they had given, whatever is the tone in which they had given the message, in the same tone he is supposed to deliver the message. For that, the messenger cannot be killed. Of course, if there is anything found wrong with the messenger can be ill treated, the messenger can be punished, which will also go as a return reply to the one who had sent the message. The messenger is not supposed to be killed, because it is the same messenger who brought the message from that king, his owner, to this king Ravana. It is the same messenger who is supposed to carry the message back to his own king or his owner, so that the following sequences of events are supposed to happen. That is why, as a good practice, the messengers should never be killed. This decree, however, issued by the king Ravana, is not acceptable to Vibhishana, knowing that the Lord of the Titan to be exceeding wrath and affair about to be concluded, the prince, firm in justice, began to consider what should now be done, and what subduer of his enemies, having resolved how to act, addressed his elder brother in words which were essentially true and mild, saying, O king of Titans, control your anger, and with a tranquil mind hear me, extend your favor to me. Righteous monarchs, being conversant with the laws of cause and effect, do not take the life of a messenger. O valiant prince, it is contrary to justice, opposed to social usage, and unworthy of you to bring about the death of this monkey. You are versed in the moral code. You recognize an obligation. You can't distinguish. You can distinguish between high and low. So do carry out your kingly duties and are aware of the ultimate purpose of life. If the wise, such as you, suffer themselves to be mastered by anger, then the study of scripture is only a weariness of the flesh. Be pacified, therefore, O slayer of your enemies, O unconquerable sovereign of the Titans, and consider what is good and just in dealing out punishment to a enemy. Hearing Vibhishana's words, Ravana, the lord of the Titans, in a violent rage, answered him, saying, O scourge of your enemies, to slay an evildoer is no sin. Therefore, I shall make an end of this worker of iniquity. Hearing this infamous and unscrupulous speech, essentially perverse, Vibhishana, who was the foremost of those endowed with wisdom, answered in words fraught with integrity, saying, O Lord of Lanka, King of all the Titans, be gracious unto me, and listen to that which embodies the significance of virtue and profit. Under no conditions is an envoy put to death. This is the unanimous verdict of the good. It is not just been written in the scriptures, it is also the verdict of the good people. Undoubtedly, this is a formidable adversary, and he has inflicted immeasurable injury on us. Yet, men of honor do not sanction the slaying of a messenger, though innumerable punishments have been ordained for them: mutilation of the body, the whip, stripes, shaving of the head, branding, and one or all of these may be inflicted on a messenger, but of punishment by death none has ever heard. How can a hero such as you are, though whose mind is swayed by a sense of duty and who is discriminating and conversant with what is noble and ignoble, suffer himself to be overcome by anger? The virtuous do not give way to wrath. You have no equal among those who rule over a people, and you are able to comprehend import of the scriptures. You surpass the titans and the gods, invincible to the gods and titans who are endowed with prowess, martial order, and intelligence. You have often in battle routed the king of the celestials and other monarchs, fools who even in thought seek to injure you, who are a great and intrepid warrior, who has fought with the Daityas and Devas, heroic, intrepid, and unconquerable, are already deprived of their lives. I see no justification for putting this monkey to death. It is on those who sent him that the punishment should fall. The messenger should never be killed. Let us say, for example, tomorrow, if a postman delivers us a message, either written or an oral message, when he delivers a message, what good you do by killing that postman himself? In fact, with that, the message will never go back to the one who had sent the message. Always it is the message person who sent the message on whom we need to get anger, not on the postman who is delivering the message. Whether he be honest or not, the responsibility rests with them because they are supposed to deliver the message. Advocating another's interest and dependent on them, an envoy does not merit death. Further, of course, still up to that, even Ravana is still not convinced with why he should spare the life of Hanuman. Further, if this one be killed, no other sky ranger may present himself to us. Therefore, O conqueror of hostile citadels, do not seek to take his life. Direct your efforts against the gods and their leaders. O you who love warfare, if he be slain, if this Hanuman is slain, I see none who can incite those two haughty princes to take arms against you. Because if you kill this messenger, then no message is been sent back to Rama and Lakshmana. Instead of that, if you allow him to go back, at least he will go back to his owner, Rama and Lakshmana, and he will instigate them for a war. And when he instigate them for a war, those two people, whether they cross the ocean or not, at least they will come for a fight with Lanka. And then they will be, when they are nearer to Lanka, it is easier to kill them because one who is sitting in his host country, it is they will be always having an advantage of being in a host country to eliminate the unwanted enemies. So he gave a right kind of a reply to Ravana. It is not fitting for you, O you who love warfare. If he be slain, I see none who can incite those two haughty princes to take arms against you. It is not fitting for you, whom the gods and titans cannot conquer, to rob the Nairatas, whose delight you are, of the opportunity of witnessing that encounter, because Hanuman would bring Rama and Lakshmana and create an opportunity of that encounter. They are devoted to your welfare, courageous, disciplined warriors, distinguished for their great qualities, intelligent, renowned for their burning ardor and fine bearing. Therefore, let some of these setting out under your orders today seize those two princes and establish your supremacy among your enemies. On this account, Ravana, the sagacious lord of the Titans, the formidable enemy of the celestial realm, recognized the wisdom of the inspired words uttered by his younger brother, because this certainly gave an opportunity for Ravana to sitting in Lanka under the protection of his host country. He can face Rama and Lakshmana, and there is an opportunity that he can even kill them. Thus ended chapter 52 of Sundara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.